Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a you versus them love reading for Sagittarius. We'll explore your energy, the energy of the person on your mind, and the dynamic between you, not to fix or chase anyone, but to support your clarity, self-trust, and emotional steadiness. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Sagittarius, please. All right, so your person, the Ace of Swords in reverse. Your energy, the Seven of Cups. And what's going on between the two of you, the Tower. All right, Aries, Scorpio energy. All right, so with the Ace of Swords in reverse and the Page of Cups in reverse, some of you, you're dealing with a water sign or someone with strong water in their chart. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I feel like this is someone here, Sag, that you're not really trusting, and I can see why. Because the Page of Cups in reverse is somebody who may not be ready for emotional intimacy, but there is also a little bit of dishonesty with this card. It's someone who may not always say what they mean and mean what they say, and with the Ace of Swords, it could be that they have lied to you, or they've kept something from you, or they have a blocked throat chakra. So again, they don't say what they mean what they say. This is also an indication here that your communication with this person is either paused, it's limited, or it's unclear. All right, so they're also showing up as the Knight of Cups. So strong water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This person has very romantic feelings for you. But with this Knight of Cups, he's very focused on you, whether they're male or female, doesn't matter. They're very focused on you, but they're also very strategic. And I feel like that energy of strategy is maybe what's throwing you off. But I also think that they're not always completely honest, Sag. So I am getting that as a red flag. All right. They're viewing you as the Seven of Swords. So they definitely feel like you're avoiding them. This person may also feel like you're keeping secrets, all right, or that you're not completely honest. Now, I don't know if that's just because you two haven't been honest with each other, and there could be something toxic going on here. But I also feel like this person is most likely projecting, okay? And the Seven of Swords is, he's a sneaky energy. He's a manipulative energy. The Seven of Swords in the Tarot represents someone or something that's draining your time, your energy, your love, your money, your resources. So I feel like your person is very distrustful, at least very distrustful of you, but it kind of feels like in general, and I kind of feel like that's because they're kind of projecting what they represent here. Now, the Seven of Cups, Sag, tells me you might be feeling a little bit confused about this person. You may be keeping other options around you because you're not sure that this is something you should invest in or that it's something healthy. This could be an online connection as well. And if this is somebody you met through dating apps or online, I mean, I don't know if they use like a lot of filters or they post a lot of thirst traps or I don't know. I just kind of feel like you're not trusting what you're seeing here. And again, I feel like you should believe that. You should trust what you're feeling. But I also think at the same time, you are in your feels about this person. You're thinking about them. You're wondering about them. You're wondering what the truth is. Okay. The Five of Wands in reverse. But you are trying to avoid conflict and drama. And I think you're focused on your stability, what you've built. And I think you're also being quite discerning here, Sag, or looking at, is this person going to affect my stability and my peace? Are they worth it? Do they bring me a lot of drama and conflict? And is that something I have patience for at this point in time? Is that something I want to be involved with? So I can see that maybe you are a bit avoidant here, and I could see why. All right. You're viewing this person as the Two of Wands in reverse. So you're very passionate about this person. You sense that there could be the beginning of something new, or there could be a new beginning, but it definitely feels like you need more information first. I also think you feel like this person is not, maybe you feel like they're not longing for you. They're not missing you. They have options in love, or like they're stuck in the past, or they're looking back at the past instead of looking forward. The Tower in reverse, Aries, Scorpio energy, tells me that whatever's going on here may be the divine's way of protecting you, redirecting you, avoiding disaster. But there's definitely an energy of avoidance here, but I'm also seeing neither one of you have quite let this relationship go. Now they're viewing the relationship as the Lovers card, Gemini energy. So they feel like there's a strong pull, physical attraction for sure, but they may feel like this is a soulmate or a twin flame connection. You're viewing the relationship as the Six of Pentacles. Interesting. So pay attention to repeating sevens, repeating sixes, 5, 6, 7. You may be getting a lot of angel numbers here. But what's interesting is you see the Six of Pentacles here as a connection that could potentially, where you two could potentially complement each other very well, or that it could be brought into balance if you had more information. But the Six of Pentacles is also a card of dating. So I do kind of feel like, my Saggies, you still are keeping your options open. You're not putting all your eggs in this basket just yet. You're also in the Death card energy, Scorpio energy. So I feel like you're in the midst of a major transformation. Maybe you're coming to terms with this could just be an ending here. But I think you're trying to figure out, is this an ending? Should you end it and move in a different direction? Or is this something that you're trying to transform, that you would like to transform? What else do we need to know? Message energy showing up in reverse. Yeah, this person is definitely not a clear communicator, or they're not communicating right now. I think there's a lot that they want to say to you, but I also think they need to tell you the truth about something first. We see change. Yeah, this person may be somebody who fears change, doesn't like a lot of change, doesn't want this relationship to change. But I'm also getting that this person is holding back. They're not moving forward. Or maybe they brought this connection to a full stop, or this connection has been brought to a full stop and they're trying to figure out what to do. And we see privileged lady showing up in reverse. Now remember, my readings are not meant to be gender specific, but some of the cards that I use are. I do feel like this person is someone who maybe they feel like they don't have enough to offer you, or like they're not good enough. And for some of my Sagittarius, I'm going to be honest, they may not be. Okay, and I'm not talking about like finances and looks, but I kind of feel like morals and values aren't fully in alignment here, because I don't like this dishonesty I'm picking up on. But I feel like for some of you, this person is working on their finances right now, or they fear that maybe they're just not good enough. Maybe they feel they don't deserve you. All right, let's see what else we need to know about them. What else do we need to know about them or about this connection, please, for my Sagittarius? What else do we need to know about them? Heart with a key. So they feel like you have the key to their heart, Sag. Welcoming love, meeting the one. Again, they are viewing the connection as the Lovers, soulmate, twin flame energy. Open your heart, getting together, perfect. All right, and there's passion and there's attraction. But I'm wondering, but it's like they feel like you have the key to their heart, that getting together is perfect, that you have insane chemistry, that you like each other equally, that you would make a good match. I mean, you both do see that equality, that give and take in the relationship. But there's something here you're not really trusting. Or maybe you feel like you can't trust them. In your energy, we see Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming. So some of you're still kind of holding on to faith or hope that you're going to get the truth, or that they're going to come in and make it up to you. Or they're going to give you the clarity that you need, that they're going to communicate. But have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation or meeting or hesitation. But there's definitely some hesitation here. Now, maybe you're hoping this person is going to surprise you, Sag. And you're giving it time. You're giving them time. So it does feel like you're holding space for this connection in a lot of ways. But you're also, I think, going over the possibilities of like, is this moving forward or is this ending? And I think you're giving it time. I think you're giving yourself time. All right. Now what's going on between the two of you? We see the camera. So reminiscing. So there's an energy of missing each other or like wanting to see each other again. But learn from the past. So a lot of my Saggies, that's your energy too, though. You're looking at like, okay, are there any patterns here that I'm missing or that I need to recognize? And I also think this energy of perception on this card is important. Because one, I don't think that they've actually been completely honest with you. And I also think that's why you're in that Seven of Cups energy, feeling a little bit confused. Like, what can I trust? What am I really seeing here? Okay, there is a desire to make new memories. I kind of feel like both of you want that, but I think you need more clarity first. All right, what else do we need to know here, please? What else do we need to know? True love, this is a divine connection. So your person is definitely feeling that way. I'm not completely sold on the true love energy though yet. And deception, yeah, because someone is not being honest or withholding information. And I think that's your person. And at the bottom of the deck here, we see triggers. So emotional baggage is running the show. Retrain the internal so the external can change. All right, so I think it is important to look at what are the triggers. Remember, whatever our triggers are, it's usually something that we need to heal or we need to focus on. But I actually feel like your person, I think your person has some emotional baggage here that's running the show. What do they want to say to you? What does this person want to say to my Sagittarius, please? I want to fight for this connection, but I just don't know how. I seek strength and courage. And every thought is you. You occupy my mind. I can't escape you even if I tried. Yeah. But they need to unblock that throat chakra. They need to speak their truth. And that is going to take some strength and courage because some of you, they were dishonest with you. All right. What are this person's very next actions towards my Sagittarius in the next week or so? What are their very next actions towards my Sagittarius? Okay, kind of hemming and hawing, going back and forth, Two of Pentacles, getting clarity about this connection. The Four of Swords, getting to the heart of the matter. They're restless, they're stressed, they're obsessed because they want to make it up to you. They want to bring this connection into balance. But it's almost like I just don't know how. So I'm seeking strength and courage. All right, advice and guidance for my Sagittarius, please. Advice and guidance for my Sagittarius, please. Stay in self-respect. Act in ways you won't need to justify to yourself later. Ooh, yeah. So just, find your center, Sag. Stay in an energy of self-respect. Don't fill the silence. Let others show you who they are. Let this person show you who they are. All right, and trust what's stable. What's meant for you won't require constant tension, right? And if this is what you're experiencing in this relationship, I think you're looking at that, your stability, what you want to allow into your life and what not. And Spirit saying, but all in all, let it unfold, Sag. Natural timing can't be forced. And let them show you who you are. All right, I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care.